Hey everyone, it's Doug from the Grizzled Geek, and today I'm going to take a look at something that I haven't actually done yet on this channel, and that is look at the tournament you can do on Zacool. If you go over here, it's called the Eternal Champion. You can do it solo or solo plus, which is with a group. The solo way is the only way to actually earn the various achievements that come along with it, and we'll look at those in just a sec. I'll go ahead and grab this. The rewards for this have not necessarily kept pace. You can see they're worth a decent amount of command points. This is beating the last guy. It is a 10-person match, or tournament, I guess I should say. If you have not done this previously, when you select that you're going to do it, you'll actually appear here and talk to this guy, Dominaire, Master of Mayhem, and he'll kind of give you the rundown of what's going on and give you the first mission. This also will relate, or is closely related, to the Alliance alert for Baudar, and you'll encounter Baudar over here. I've already got him, and he'll have you kind of compete in the tournament, something similar to the tournament. Not these same people, but you'll run through a little mission with him. It all happens in the same area. The rewards for the tournament will give you these little tokens, and you can come here and buy basically holographic. Oh, you got some armor you can get. I actually haven't even looked to see if the armor's any good, because I usually like what I've got. Nah, it's not the greatest set of armor I've seen. So anyways, that's not what I'm interested in. Are the decorations you can get, which are holographic statues of the various people that you fight during the course of it. So and some of their minions. So it's really pretty cool. Over here, we got some other stuff you can get, which is not useful anymore. They don't keep it updated. It's essentially, if you come to here when you're level 65, you can grab this stuff. Again, not necessarily worth it, so I'm not going to worry about that. We are going to, let's go ahead and look at the achievements real quick. And so you're going to come down here, the achievement tree, scroll down. I forget what section it's under, actually. Okay. I think it must, here we go, the Eternal Championship. So if you click on the Eternal Championship, you've got, here's that you've beat everybody, in the tournament. All the way up through SWTOR, who's the current champion that you defeat. If you've survived 5 rounds of the first 10 rounds, and then here's if you've survived all 10, and then there's various achievements for completing it with each type of character, as well as doing it 10 rounds. Okay, this is if you've complete it with all those. This is if you complete it without dying during the course of it. And this one I have not been able to get so far. And that is finish it within 15 minutes. So you really got to be on your game for it. And the unfortunate thing is it's hasn't kept pace enough to be worth dedicating the time to work on that achievement. I mean, I'm not that big a completionist that I'm like, oh no, there's an achievement I haven't filled out. I've got to work at this until I figured it out. It's one of those that every once in a while, when I'm like, oh, I haven't done this in a while, let's go ahead and give this a try. So what I'm going to do here, it's 3:13. I've probably talked for about 3 or 4 minutes so far, maybe a little less. I'm going to try and keep this video close to 15 minutes, so I'm going to probably just take on the first 5 people, and then I'll save the last 5 for a different video, because obviously the difficulty escalates as you go through. So I am going to also cover how to defeat the various people here. So if you want to try and take this on without that being spoiled, you may want to stop now, do it, and then come back. All right. This Arlea Zazon is one of the easiest people to defeat. Basically, she's got a droid that will heal her and a droid that attacks you, as well as she'll attack you. Generally, I will leave my companion for the early couple of rounds on DPS, and we will focus first on the medical unit, then on the combat unit, then come back to her. So we've the arena started. We can start whenever we want, so we'll go ahead and get that going. Alright, so we'll get that guy relatively quickly here. Oh, and I actually think he buffs her. And let's get her targeting me instead of my companion, who's almost dead because I wasn't paying attention. I generally think of her as, too easy to worry about that kind of stuff. So, and you'll notice there are healing things around that I could use. I believe that those healing things, they'll stay through all of the various matches. But once you use them, they're gone, so they won't be available in future matches. Alright, so now between each match you come here, click on this terminal, and you can actually ask them to tell you about the next opponent, and it'll give you a little bit of a rundown, but doesn't necessarily help you figure out what you need to do. You can click and say, I'm ready to continue fighting. You can say, I'm done for today, I'll come back and finish it later. Or if you need to do something before, maybe change your companion from DPS to heal or something, you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm ready to continue the fight. And we'll see how I do here, because I actually haven't practiced this in a while, and I don't tend to use my tank on this, but okay. So this guy, again, is pretty much tank and spank, but he's got a bunch of these trained Igniads that come and fight with him. They'll drop a little poison thing, so you got to kind of watch that. Generally, as a tank, I'm not too worried about it. So let's just go ahead and get this going. Alright, so there we got them all into the area of effect. He'll also throw a toxic grenade, so you have to kind of get out of that when you're ready. Alright. Okay, so there, we got him down. Now just finish off the little arachnids. Boom. Alright, so that was it for him. These, super easy. It actually takes probably 3 or 4 rounds to really get to difficult opponents. And now they all have little tricks like that, like he throws down the poison thing, and if you stay in it, you're in trouble. So you kind of want to... I didn't take the time to actually lead that away so that the poison dropped away from him. I wasn't... I just made it so it was far enough away that I could still get to him. This guy is a what do you call it? One of the death cult guys from Zakul, whose names escape me right now. But anyways, he's one of those. He'll have a couple of guys, Heralds of Sildrog, that will come and help him. But otherwise, I think he's got a cone attack of some sort. We'll see here in a second. Oh, he can't be manipulated. Alright, get him off my companion. Oh, that's right. He actually pulls you into the center and does all kinds of little stuff here. You got a guy to get out of this. And we'll finish this guy off. Alright, that was it. Yeah, his big thing is he pulls you in and then has some sort of big flame thing that that you got to worry about. But he's actually probably next to our Leia, he's probably the easiest. The spider guy's actually tougher. Okay, let's see. I believe the next one is the hunter who has the giant worm. Yeah. So this guy has probably the most interesting or most complicated dynamic with his companion here. So you're going to want to beat on Chompers until Chompers goes to sleep, or he's going to lay down and start regenerating. Once Chompers starts doing that, you switch to Conrad and beat on him until Chompers is back to full health and gets back up. Then you switch back to Chompers, and you want to make sure that you don't kill Conrad while Chompers is still alive, because Chompers will go berserk. So let's go ahead and get this going. And Chompers actually will do little spit acid type stuff, so. Alright, so. Actually, yep, so that's the key here is you need to knock him down, or kill him when Chompers is laying down so he can't go berserk. And you can, for example, if you're playing a DPS and you have a DPS companion, you can have the DPS stay on Chompers to keep him from regenerating enough to get up while you burn down Conrad. That's up to you how you want to do it. I have had success that way, but since I'm a tank, I can't put out enough damage to really kill him, so I guess I could stay on Chompers and let my DPS burn him down, but you know, it works well enough. So now I'm going to get into this is the last battle I'm going to do for now, and I believe this is Supreme Vindicator, Supreme Vindicator Lanos. This one is a little more difficult, so I'm going to turn my companion to heals. And this will be the last round I'm going to do for today, I believe. Let me see how my time is doing. That'll determine whether or not. Yeah, I'm approaching 13 or 14 minutes for this video. So now what this guy is going to do is he will summon a couple of droids who put a shield around him and make him invulnerable. So you need to destroy those droids. Meanwhile, he is also going to summon other groups of sky droids that will attack you and your companion. So you'll need to actually manage them as well. So there's a lot of ad management in this while he's also doing a bunch of damage. That's why we're going to turn him over to being a healer. I also would probably consider using my heroic moment here, because that would regenerate it by the time I get to the last round. And against SWTOR, you almost always are going to need your heroic moment. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this fight started, and you can see how it goes. So you can see, alright, he's deploying his droids now. So we get over here, and we want to disrupt them so that they'll drop their shields. So I could technically switch to him now. Notice my I'm going to go ahead and switch over to these guys, go manage them so they stop getting on my healer. Now there'll also be these guys who jump in and explode. Alright. So that's, now you'll have to rinse and repeat. So again, you've got the shield droids up here. You want to disrupt them somehow. For example, shoving them away or knocking them down. That'll end the shield. Then you're going to have ads here that will come and start messing with you and your companion. So you want to burn them down. And then finally, you're going to get another set of droids that are bombs, basically. And, oh, I didn't finish that guy off. So you can see this guy, now he sets up a bomb radius. Ooh, that was weird. And when you move, they go. So you just move around, then get out of their area of effect, head back to him, and you just have to keep burning these guys down while trying to damage him as well. Once you get rid of their shields, then you can affect both him and them if you have, your AoE stuff. And as the battle progresses, they start coming faster and faster. And at this point, with a healer as good as, a level 50 companion is a good healer, so I, at that point, stop worrying about managing ads and just worry about, killing stuff. Oh. Alright, so this is obviously much easier when you are playing a DPS. You have less managing. And I also didn't use my heroic moment like I suggested you should, which I forgot about. Alright, so let's go ahead and get him while he's vulnerable, and then we'll go clean up stuff. Alright, so there you go. That will be the first 5 people for the Eternal Championship. If you haven't done it, I would recommend doing it. It is fun the first few times through, and it's fun trying to get the achievements, get more efficient at it, do it with the various character classes. I do wish they had kind of updated the rewards or given you some kind of better reward. But it is what it is. It was a good thing when it came out. It's kind of like the Star Fortress. It's nice to revisit every once in a while and do something that's a little different. As you can see, the mechanics in those are out of the ordinary for combat, typical combat. So it gives you a little bit more to play with there. I do like the hologram rewards, or you get the reward tokens and you can use them to buy like holographic projections of the various enemies. So that's fun. So overall, if you haven't done the Eternal Championship, I would certainly recommend you do so. Give it a try, see what you think, see if you can earn that Deathless Champion thing. It is, you can see how the number 5 guy there, Xanos, it was rather difficult. He takes a lot of thinking and managing and stuff like that to keep things going. So there is a challenge to it, and they get more and more challenging as you go up. All of them, the last guy, and we'll look at him next week, is rather difficult fight. He has all kinds of mechanics. He starts in a walker, he jumps out of the walker, he pulls you around, he makes the entire arena, except for a small circle, like a giant ring of damaging, that if you don't manage your companion, they'll get stuck out there and die. So there is a lot going on. So anyways, there you go, guys. The first 5 levels of the Eternal Championship. Please tell me what you thought. Do you guys play the Eternal Championship? Do you like it? Do you not? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe. Share this with a friend. Please check out the other videos on our channel, as well as the link down below to our Patreon page if you'd like to support this channel and what we do here. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. You all enjoy playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and may the Force be with you.